This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
How are you?
I'm tired. Long weekend.
Did it feel like we were just here? Just like literally like 10 seconds ago? Is this
Friday was, it went
weirdest.
pretty quick.
Like I can't. You're like a cyst on my testicle. I can't get rid. I can't get rid of you, man.
We're at the end of March.
No. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Time flies. The older you get, the closer.
Amazing.
Impending doom seems.
Go ahead, say it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The closer you get to it's true.
I just want to go out and stare at the ocean. Have my pudding. That's all I want.
Hey, dude, the women's hockey team won the national championship.
They kicked just enough ass to win the 9th championship in the program. Claire and Wright.
At least some Wisconsin teams doing something.
Oh, how dare you. Hey, man, all the brackets had to have been wiped off the face of the earth with Florida getting upset by Iowa.
Isn't it a dude?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a 7-9 dude in Florida, isn't it?
Well, they won they won last year. They won the thing. They won the enchilada last year, man. Iowa. Claire Enright scored the go-ahead goal third quarter. Ava McNaughton had 34 saves, number 2 seed. Wisco beat top-seeded defending national champion Ohio State 3-2 Frozen Four to win the national championship. Prizes. If you were paying attention during the Olympics and watching women's hockey, did you watch the women's hockey and the dudes hockey?
I saw highlights. I didn't really watch it.
The Canadian smackdown was real, dude.
I love it.
But, Caroline Harvey, I think and then who's the first black player ever to play in the Olympics? What was her name? Claire?
Michelle?
Huh?
No.
He's
just picking names.
No, Haley. She was the
first
black player to play on a women's Olympic team. That's hard to believe. Like, was that a big deal? I guess.
Could be.
Is that a big deal because we're making it a big deal, or just like, yeah, she's amazing? Who cares if she's pink, blue, green, or black? She's incredible. I read about her. They were doing a profile on her. She scored like 500 goals in high school.
Really?
In her prep career, yeah, she was incredible.
Huh.
Yeah. These kids that get to college, go back. It's really cool to go back and see what they did in high school and junior high. They were scoring machines in high school because they were so much better than.
Yeah, you
gotta be.
That's always like that in high school. They look like they're just
they're just
running around children.
Right, they're just playtime for them.
Looks like.
But I think they're seniors, so they're going to be gone. So,
did you fill out a bracket or anything?
I did not.
I didn't either.
I did not.
But High Point,
they got beat. Of course, they got beat.
Yeah, of course.
So stupid.
I know. I knew that was going to happen.
Of course, you did. Yeah, that sucks. Anyways, whatever.
They had their little moment.
That's the beauty of That's the beauty and the beast, as Doobie once said in a song.
Go home. You had your little moment.
It's the beauty and the boogeyman in the NCAA tournament. That's why the stakes are so high and the payoff.
That was the bracket buster right there.
Yep, that was that's the one. That was the beginning of the end right there. And then Florida really finished it off.
Is there anybody that still has a bracket? I mean, every year there's usually
can't be
somebody that still has it.
Cannot be.
Yeah, the chances are just ridiculous. So that's it, huh? The Arizona, Arkansas, Texas, Purdue, Michigan State, UConn, and Duke and St. John's. Well, at least there's...
Yeah, Duke got beat, right?
No, Duke beat TCU.
I thought they got
81-58.
Oh, so TCU, right?
That the first... yeah, they were keeping up with them.
I was thinking of North Carolina. All right, I get confused.
Yeah. So it's Duke versus St. John.
Okay, that'll be a good game. Who's Iowa going to play?
For what?
Well, Iowa won, so who are they playing
about? Are you talking about the females or males?
No, the dudes.
Yeah, Iowa's nowhere. Iowa ain't.
Yeah, they are. Iowa.
It's Duke.
Oh my God!
Oh
dude.
yeah, no. Iowa, Nebraska. Yeah,
Iowa,
yeah,
Nebraska.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
okay, so that'll be a good game. Nebraska's pretty good.
Iowa, Nebraska,
Okay,
Illinois,
right.
Houston, Michigan,
All right.
Alabama.
Man, we'd
Tennessee.
be a terrible sports talk radio show.
It's close enough.
What are we talking about, dudes? What are we talking about?
Well, I was counting the Big Ten teams that are in there, which is good. I mean, you got, Michigan, Iowa, Nebraska, Illinois, Michigan State. It's pretty good. Yeah? Purdue. It's quite a few.
What would it look like if a guy sued to play in a women's hockey league? What would that look like? If some big
would look
6 foot eight Russian had a sex change or whatever and played in the
They
women's.
did that in South Park. You remember? It was, what was it? My name's Sheila or whatever.
Oh, no.
You look like Randy Macho Man Savage.
Oh, no.
I've transitioned and I'm going to.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Oh, yeah. It was funny.
Wisconsin, 35-4-2. 9 NCAA titles. 4 of the last 6 Frozen Fours. COVID got canceled in 2020. And the Badgers and Ohio State have faced off in each of the last 4 championship games.
What?
Yep. Combined to win 6 consecutive national titles.
I feel that's going to change now because that's just the right number for kids to get out of school.
I guarantee you, though, Mark Johnson, he's got kids. They probably recruit kids in the 3rd grade.
Yeah,
Mark Johnson, that's the story. I think the Miracle on Ice was rated. That's usually in the top one or 2 of the greatest sports moments ever when we beat Russia in 1980. Were you born in 1980?
Yeah, it was 81.
Were you born?
Yeah.
In 1980?
Yes.
Yeah.
79, Bobby.
I was 2 years old in 1980. So, do the math, folks.
1980. You were fresh into high school.
Yeah. So, yeah, Mark Johnson. And then, you know what always the great trivia question is? Let's see if you get this. I will give you, let's see. I have a couple of dollars in my wallet today.
Okay.
I will give you...
Oh, you're betting, man.
I will give you $2 American.
Okay.
This will buy you some Gardettos.
Okay.
$2 American if you can tell me. In 1980, we beat Russia. That was the Miracle on Ice. Do you believe in miracles? Who did we win in the gold? Don't.
I'm not.
Look away. Yes, you are. Look over there. Look over there. You cheating son of a bitch. Who did the USA beat in the gold medal game after we beat Russia? This is the one nobody remembers.
Who did the U.S.
And you owe me $2 if you can't get it.
Who did the U.S. beat in the gold
Stop!
medal
Look
game?
over there.
I'm not.
You already typed it.
I didn't. How can I type it? There's no way. I didn't even touch the keyboard.
Who did we beat in the gold medal game after we?
Sweden.
No, put my money away.
Don't put it away yet.
We'll buy my own Gardettos. Finland.
I was close.
It's a great trivia.
Dude,
It's always,
see?
that's a good bar
Your
bet.
butthole tightened because you knew I was going to get that $2. Where's my $2?
So, anyways, what a career! Jesus Christ, Mark Johnson. How was it? Why do we have a statue of him around downtown? Like the
because
Fonz.
we had
He'd be
nails
going,
tails.
hey! He'd have on a little hockey mask going, hey!
We had the corn cob piled poopy nails tails. Whatever happened to it? Do you know what happened to it?
I don't know where it went. We've asked that before, and it's got to be
They're
in
just like, get that
it's
thing
got
out
to
of
be in
here.
some freaking subterranean storage facility downtown, doesn't it? Or did we throw it in the bottom of Lake Mendota? I don't know what we did with it. Nails, tails. Maybe we smashed it to pieces.
It just it was terrible.
So stupid. I was the first person to go public saying that was the ugliest, giant, big-looking penis, stupid thing I've ever seen in my life.
Usually turbulent life. 2005.
The turbulent life.
Yeah. 50 tall obelisk in the form of a giant limestone block, an eroding pile of footballs. It looks so stupid. Gel-coated fiberglass on a limestone base.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Where is it? To say where it is?
I'm looking.
It's got to be in some stupid building.
No. Has sculpture removed. Community art experts debate its artistic value. Yeah, here it is getting pulled down. See this? Look how stupid that looks.
Look, they didn't even look like footballs.
No, it doesn't. It just looks like a lumpy turd.
Yeah.
An ear of corn, male genitalia, a pile of rodent droppings, maggots. These are not images artists intend to evoke when creating such a criticized nail's tail sculpture.
I think he nailed. He named it, or something had to do with his roommate when he was going to UW, the artist dude.
Yeah.
We always got to go through the
what
facts.
was his name? Don Lipsky or something?
We've tried to block this completely out of our minds, but yeah, Lipsky, that dude.
Yeah, Mickey's Dairy Bar. He was like glad to see it go. Peter Schmidt. Suggested of one of Madison's lakes as a relocation site. Would they just dump it in the lake? They should have.
I mean, I kind of understood the concept. I guess you're like football's been forever, and it's like the football is the atom, the building blocks of life. I get it. So you're chiseling away footballs. It's just artistically. It's just. I don't know why it hurt my head to look at that thing.
I mean, it hurt everybody. Everybody was, as I keep reading through this, there wasn't a person that was like, this is cool.
Yeah. But Biatch always goes, it's supposed to make you hate things. That's what good art does. So I'm like, yeah, well, it makes me never want to go to a football game again.
So bad. It was supposed to be funny and smart.
Yeah.
That's what
is that what he
Professor
said?
Gale said. I think they're just making something up. Yeah. Public art. They said the relocation site is unclear. The sculpture removed
the penis, and then I think some women were saying that. Well, of course it's a penis.
They said it was stowed away until officials identified a new site. So I'm assuming nobody wanted this monstrosity.
Right.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Okay. The National Park Service is warning visitors about quicksand in the Glen Canyon area near Lake Powell, Arizona, right? Yeah. And Utah between there. The alert covers more than 1 million acres across parts of Arizona and Utah. Officials are saying that they say the risk of increasing as water levels at Lake Powell continue to drop, exposing unstable ground. Visitors are being told to stay close to canyon walls and avoid hiking alone. Professional hiking guides says that encountering quicksand in the regions last year is basically a sinking deep as your waist, and then you get stuck.
Oh, no.
And then you can't get out.
Uh-oh.
Here's one of these. Matt Bloomfield, a professional hiking guide in Phoenix, he's talking about it here real quick. Yeah.
We started to kind of squish around in it and noticed that there was a lot of quicksand around. It kind of shocked me at first because it was up to my waist. So I was staying upright, which is exactly what I shouldn't have been doing. So I was sinking in a little bit deeper. The first thing I was trying to do is just kind of flatten myself. And then I was able to kind of lean forward and then get my arms out in front of me. So from here, I was able to kind of wiggle my legs and get them closer to the surface and then just kind of army crawl my way out.
I didn't realize.
Remember when you were kids, there were four things you had to be careful about.
Yeah.
Sharks, piranha, quicksand, and Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Seem to be the things they scare you to death with when you were a kid. Oh my God, quicksand!
It was always the dude walking,
thousands of people just disappearing in quicksand, and I was scared to death. I've never even seen quicksand, but I don't know.
It's the non-Newtonian fluid phenomenon. It acts as a solid until it's disturbed.
Have you ever seen quicksand, you think?
No, I've never seen anything like that. Somebody said it was fake. They're like, that doesn't happen.
I don't think I know it unless I was up to my ass in it, right? What would it look like? Would it be its own?
All I have reference from is movies.
Right, Indiana Jones. But remember when Shia LaBeouf had to throw a boa constrictor or an anaconda to get Indiana Jones?
Is that
out
outside
of
him
the crystal skull?
screaming at people in other countries, or is that just? Yeah, I know. I don't. It says it occurs when water under the ground, spring floods, runoff saturates the oil, separating particles and reduces friction. Commonly found in areas and marshes, riverbanks, and southeast U.S. and Utah, Arizona canyons, which is exactly where this is going on. How to escape says, don't panic or struggle violently, which may make the sand more fluid. Instead, move slowly, breathe deeply to increase buoyancy. Lean back and slowly wiggle your legs to work them free.
I feel like there was didn't Gilligan's Island have a quicksand episode?
I don't know, probably. But you think, man, how you even stepping through mud when you're trying to I don't know if you went fishing or anything, you get to these parts where it's muddy and your boot basically comes off.
Yep.
I mean, getting in that's terrifying.
That's like I think we're more worried about the collapse. What am I thinking of?
The collapse.
Yeah, the holes.
Oh, the sinkholes. Cinco de Mayo.
Sinkhole de Mayo. It seems those are like popping up the more we frack and bottle water, the more
I feel like
whole families are disappearing.
Every time I see those videos, it's usually in China, and they're just basically pull up. I've seen cars just all of a sudden they just go down in the middle of nowhere.
It's a new quicksand.
Yeah, but they also had these. It said if the biggest thing that you die from leads to exhaustion, exposure. You basically just become like a cabbage patch. You're just stuck and then you just die from that. Because nobody's around.
Well, what's a bog? How is a bog? What's the definition of a bog? Is that quicksand? Is that quicksand?
Okay, so a bog.
Or has that got a short, shallow bottom to it? like your
you
mom.
Leave my mom out. Yep. I knew where you were going. Bogs are acidic, nutrient-poor wetlands dominated by what is that? Sphagnum, moss, peat. Fed primarily by rainwater. Swamps are nutrient-rich forest wetlands dominated by trees and shrubs. So a bog is gross. It's just moss and peat.
All right. So in the movies, just don't panic. Spread yourself out. And
the bog of eternal stench.
Slowly work your way. Pull yourself up if you can, inch by inch, right?
Yeah. You basically just don't panic.
Okay.
So there you go.
That's exciting. And then Lake Powell, that's doesn't Lake Powell feed Lake Mead, which feeds Vegas?
Yeah, and it looks pretty low.
Yeah.
I mean,
that is low.
It's super low.
That one's low too.
Temporarily located as water woes. Yeah, it just keeps going down. I mean, does anybody say anything about that? Because I've heard about that for over a year now. I think we did a story about.
I think it came back a little bit.
All the bodies that are turning up because the water's so low. I mean, look at this. That is like super low.
Yeah, that's really bad. I know a lot of people go there and play in the water, but
that. In the Serengeti when all the animals end up in one little tiny pile.
Right.
That's what it looks like.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. All right.
Well, that's exciting.
Get this.
So I guarantee you, if you put a sign up that says, beware quicksand, some idiot.
It's the Wile E. Coyote, dude.
Like out in Yellowstone has to stick their finger in the boiling cauldron and see what's happening. So some idiot will get off the boardwalk.
You been in those hot springs, dude?
And try to walk over quicksand.
I mean, it's not the same as a guy, but have you been in one of those hot springs that they progressively get hotter, like in Steamboat Springs in Denver or in Colorado?
You mean literally in it?
Yeah.
No.
Well, the hot springs. So there's sections, right? They basically go up the hill.
I'm talking about like the Grand Prismatics out in Yellowstone.
Yeah,
the ones that are acidic and where you die,
boil you up.
Well, you die. Now you die.
Did you hear about this?
Anybody betting quicksand? 3210941. Any survivors out there? Any good stories? I'd like to hear that.
Quicksand. It's all going to be mud. You get stuck in mud.
I mean, I've had my shoes stuck in mud hitting golf balls out of swamps, but no quicksand. No quicksand yet.
Here, I got this other.
But I'll keep an eye out.
This other story here. This Minnesota State or Senate candidate, Marissa Sonetti, was convicted this month of assault and harassment after throwing what?
Oh, is it a food product?
No, it's a live creature.
Did she throw it at somebody else?
Yes.
I'll say a parakeet.
No, a tarantula.
Ooh.
At an Airbnb in her basement.
No, thank you.
32-year-old faces sentencing May 1st for gross misdemeanor harassment, domestic assault, and disorderly conduct. Tenant Jacqueline Vasquez called 911 multiple times on June 21st, 2024, reporting Sonetti banging pots, cutting internet access, and dismantling doors to enter her unit. Simonetti admitted using the tarantula intentionally, citing the Home Alone as an inspiration, where they set it on Marv, where he's like, ah!
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do, so yeah, I got a spider, she said, referencing the 1990 film famous tarantula scene with Daniel Stern. Simonetti, who represented herself during the trial, was campaigning for county board at the time.
I think a good band name, Tarantula Assault.
Tarantula.
That'd be a great band name.
She runs as an independent for the U.S. Senate. She's
Kristi Noem shot her dog and caught hell for that. You shouldn't be throwing. I mean, tarantulas. They're probably, you could probably tear their little legs off. I mean,
for sure.
I don't like them, but what are you abusing? What are you doing? What's wrong with you?
So,
spider chucker.
What's wrong with you? This goes back to like these political candidates. We keep getting these people that are just. There you go. There's your problem.
Oh, weird. That's a weird.
I don't know.
That's a weird hobby you got there.
I had my grandparents had a tarantula. I used to let it climb on my face. It was a red knee tarantula, and like I told you, man, like you were talking about, they're super soft, and you would take.
Are they fragile? Probably very fragile.
They're really weird. They move really slow, but they're really soft. Their body will like brush up. I'd put him on my face. He'd come on my face. And he was. But when they wanted to eat, man, they were super fast. But he was pretty awesome. My grandparents had it. It was weird. I just always sit there and play with that tarantula, and you'd have to like yank on its legs for it to bite you.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, there was those Mexican red meat ones.
Thanks for the warning. I'm gonna pull any.
They're the softest, nicest animals. You'd have to. They were gentle.
Wow, poor tarantula. Now I feel bad for the tarantula.
I know. That's what I was saying. That's why I saw this. I was like, what the?
All right. Some animal abuse. always helps when you're at a town hall meeting answering, trying to win the public support. I step on tarantulas. Oh, great. Psycho.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
International male sex symbol Ryan Ashiker will be in tomorrow, filling in for news.
Oh yeah.
So
national.
By the end of the week, I'm going to decide which of you guys are the more talented.
I'll decide how much you get paid on your next check. How's that?
Well, clearly you're the most talented. I mean, good looking, clear, focused, laser focused.
Perfect. That's what I thought.
Ashiker, he's a dumbhead.
Have you spent 5 minutes with someone and thought maybe we should be friends? Apparently not. There's a trend for speed friending that's gaining steam, where people meet new people, just hang out with. It's part of speed dating, part one-on-one socializing, and part support group in a good way. The meetups generally involve a group of 2 or 3 dozen people with an organizer who helps break the ice. They happen at neutral places like cafes and include people of all ages. Seems to be bigger among millennials, though. Like speed dating, people rotate from around the room, sit down, chat with a few people throughout. So why is becoming a thing? One expert says that in a friendship recession, that's what we're in right now. Is in 1990, about 3% of Americans said they didn't have any friends. That's sad. Today, between 12 to 20% say they don't have any friends.
That's incredible. Like not one friend?
Yeah, don't have any.
That's scary.
12 to 20%.
Well, it sounds like a good idea because where else do you meet friends where people don't think you're some freaking weirdo, psycho, stalker?
Well, usually it's the bar, but then you both have a crutch that it's not good for you. Let's just keep going to the same spot.
I like my crutch slightly dirty with 3 olives, if you know what I mean. But go ahead. Go ahead.
So there are a few reasons for that. Technology, social media.
Which Mike, call me. We'll have lunch. There you go.
Yeah, technology, social media, and other online communities have impacted in-person social spaces, similar to the way they have changed the dating scene.
Yeah.
Pandemic played a role, especially among young adults. Hybrid and flexible work schedules have cut into hangouts with coworkers.
Yeah.
Busyness seems to be the most accepted, or more accepted than free time. Studies show that making and maintaining adult friends is excellent for your physical and mental health.
That's your key to success there in the friendship world is follow through, maintenance.
Yeah.
You gotta call somebody. Yeah. So I think people get
friends of convenience and stuff like that.
Right.
You have to actually do something with them. It can help you live longer and be happier. So that's the key to economic mobility.
Sure.
But like romantic relationships, platonic friendships take time. One expert says the key is to get into a habit of adding low stakes but repeated interactions with people you're similar to, which hence this speed friending. So you go stand there. You want to be my friend? It's like it's like play dates.
It's kind of goofy,
But again, it's actually not bad.
The expectations you have going into something like that. But
it seems weird, but it actually.
But at least you know why you're there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no ulterior.
But does it feel embarrassing because you go there, you're like, I don't know anybody, but
that guy only wants to be friends with the hot chicks with big boobs. I don't understand. He's a very narrow idea of a friend. They're all strippers. It's unbelievable.
So I'm wondering.
Church. I mean, so what do? You got to go to church. You got to go to a bar, or
most
a painting club, or board and brush, or something.
It usually happens at work. It usually happens with people that are constantly around each other. That's the whole thing.
Work, sure.
So that's the reason behind it is there's no reason to be around people unless you're like, and then if you're too talkative, there's always that guy that's way too talkative at the bar. That's you can tell is trying really hard.
So the 12 to, what'd you say, the 20%?
12 to 20%.
Do they label that, is that categorized as really lifelong friends or just any friends?
Any.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
Any friends.
Although 80% of people with friends is good. You got to look at the positive, I guess. I don't know. That's weird.
80%.
How many?
It was 3 back in 1990.
How many friends do you have?
Here's what I started thinking about.
How do you define friend?
Someone you can trust and be consistently talked to. Someone that you don't, you lose. It's just a consistent. There's my buddy Chris Tilley was an Air Force friend. Haven't seen him in forever, but he's one of the closest people to me. I have close knit, probably about 5, 6.
Yeah,
that are
seems
5 maybe.
Probably, yeah. That you'd rather hang out with more than than meeting new people.
Yeah, because you start putting people into acquaintance thing because true friends will be there.
I have people I love and I'd love to see more, but it just doesn't happen.
That's not really. That to me.
But I consider them friends.
It becomes an acquaintance.
But then when you do see them, it means more. You
True.
know what I'm saying? It is a little more special. And you're like, and then you say the same thing. You're like,
but then
how come we never hang out? And then you don't see them for another year.
Exactly. But then what bracket do they become in? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, they're still friends, but I could still call them if I needed bail money, I guess.
That's what I guess. What is
then they come down to bail money? Isn't that the friend?
Yeah, there you go.
No,
you know what it is people that you can talk to that you can jump back in, and it felt like you just
guys do that generally, anyways. Guys don't need to.
It's like you were with them for you didn't see them for a while, and then boom, you're right back in it.
Right.
But I think there's definitely a tier level, of friends. And although people don't want to say it, and they wouldn't say it in front of somebody's face, but there is definitely a tier level.
Yeah. It is funny how you meet people. We meet bands that you have a connection with, not because they're rock star people or infamous or whatever. I mean, anybody that knows how to play a great guitar is famous in my eyes, but I don't know what I was going to say there. But there are bands I meet where I'm like, man, I could be great friends, but I won't see you until you come back to the rave.
Yeah.
You know what? It's weird. Like the Lonely Ones. I could hang out with Marty every day, 365 days a year.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And then you hug and you say goodbye and you're like, God damn it. I have to share you. You know, it's one of those weird things. I don't know.
Well, Matt McDonough, Mudvayne, I'm going to see him in about an hour and a half.
He's just using you to get his song.
He's one of my super close friends.
He's totally using you.
I love that dude.
Totally using you. You got to know the difference as a DJ.
Yeah.
You got to know the difference.
Yeah, because he loves coming on air. Yeah, he don't care about any of that. Doesn't care.
Well, speed friending actually sounds kind of fun.
It's not a bad idea, to be honest.
I think if
you could get over the weirdness fact of standing in there and looking like you're trying to date somebody, I think it's actually a good thing for people because that's, I mean,
it's like meeting women. I mean, it's like a blind date. I mean, you roll the dice. And who knows who you're going to meet? You might go into business with somebody.
And here's the cool thing. If you have something where you have somebody facilitating it that looks at, okay, generally you're going to be friends with people that have, similar likes.
I'd rather do that than go on an app. I'd rather sit down with somebody with a cup of coffee and say, what are you into, man? What do you do?
Do they have a friendship app?
And then all of a sudden they'd say one thing and we go down the rabbit hole. I would sit down in front of a strange dude and I'd be like, I got one question, dude. I got one question, dude. Who's the greatest rock band ever? He'll say AC/DC and we'll make out. And we'll be best friends. We'll be best friends for life.
So Bumble BFF, best for is one. Meetup is another best for group activities, and Yubo,
all right,
best for video-based socializing. So there are some apps that you can use to, because that does become a thing. I mean, people like to hang out in cliques. You know what I mean?
Right.
You watch somebody. It's funny. If you watch, if we go into whether it be a company thing or whether it be anything, do two different families. Everybody just kind of, I just saw this recently too with my kids' family, and everybody kind of just congregates to whoever they were with before, right? So it becomes tight-knit. So all these groups that he had his friends were stuck in, these friends, So this is not a bad idea to force people to,
Well, somebody will take it too far, and somebody will call you and say, remember me? I'm your best friend. We met the other day. I'm like, okay, creep.
Cable guy?
Okay, creep. Yeah,
I checked all the hospitals. You're not any of them.
Gee, gotta go. One of my other... but yeah, I mean, you can't go to Melissa's. I met 30 new friends. They're my best friends ever.
Well, then there's
that's got to be some good therapy for people that don't... I don't know if they're...
Well, I mean, it's really...
If they're friendly, are they friendly in the first place?
Especially nowadays.
You have to be friendly in the first place to get friends.
It's hard to meet new friends.
Agreed. I don't disagree with that.
I just did that in Denver, though, and it's a Bears fan, of course.
You got to be curious, have a little curiosity in life to want to go learn something about somebody.
Yeah.
But not everybody cares.
No.
And they don't need some people don't need a friend, so I get that part too. But
no, I mean... I think everybody does.
And then there's politics, and everybody's so freaking just hating on each other, and I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird percentage of whether you like somebody. Politics huge.
Oh, yeah.
And
I mean, nowadays, it shouldn't be.
They should have that when you go to speed friending. Republican side,
no,
independent side.
Keep splitting people up. No, that's just a divisive, bullshit. All it is.
At least you'll have that in common.
It was never this bad.
At least you'll know where to start.
Never. Yeah, that's a good starting point. That was
if you're from the same party, then maybe you'll have something more in common. But otherwise,
yeah, and that's a bad place to start.
So this isn't for trying to meet. Get a date.
No, that's a whole different thing. This is just strictly for, people to meet and hang out. Like I said, it was bigger among millennials, but it's just a place like cafes. They just same thing as speed dating, but you talk about stuff and see if you guys want to. Oh yeah, me too. And that's usually what happens. And then
it's like when you're on vacation. It's like I'll be sitting at a resort in Dominican Republic in the hot tub, and some dude will roll up, and we just by the end of the week you're. Yeah. Only you go there. It's so gay.
Oh,
It's so
that's
gay.
all I heard,
You're the
dude.
first. It's the first thing you think about. It's what you are, Lance. Jesus
I'm not in
Christ.
hot tubs
I'm
with
talking
dinners,
about
dude.
the guys from Ohio were Cleveland Brown fans, and all of a sudden,
there it is again.
all of a sudden, you have me mounting the guy by Thursday. It's like you should see a therapist. You're gay,
dude. Listen
to me. You're gay.
You know what's funny? Is
You're really weird.
I'm not the one in the hot tubs with dudes.
You're really
from Cleveland.
Well, he had a brown shirt on, so I thought, I'll swim over and see what's going on.
Hey, fellas.
Anyways, you're stupid.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
And only 3 countries in the world don't use the metric system?
Or you can listen to this one.
I can't remember where I went Friday. Oh, my God.
Oh my God, what did I do on Friday? I gotta check my calendar.
If anybody saw me Friday, call.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
I literally have no idea where I was Friday.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
Oh, Bubba.
What's up, brah?
So this is pretty crazy. We were talking about sleep earlier, and I sometimes have problems sleeping, and somebody was saying, I know Dee does this a lot. She tracks her sleep, right? Do you track your sleep?
Never.
No,
I don't have the watch. I don't have. No,
Yeah.
I don't have anything though.
Turns out
I don't even have underwear on.
I know. I smell it.
Really weird.
But sleep tracking apps can actually worsen your sleep for those who need help the most.
Oh.
That's what studies. Recent researchers surveyed 1,000 adults found sleep tracking apps often create more anxiety than relief. Nearly half had used the sleep apps, but only 15% reported actual sleep improvement.
I knew I wasn't going to sleep last night because I had a hangover. So I took a 3-hour nap yesterday. And then I knew I was going to sleep like crap. So I was expecting kind of kind of one of these mornings.
A dreary like we're doing.
Yeah, I've felt better, but it's my own undoing. So it's
yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's funny because it says about 18% said the apps were made them more worried about sleep, while 14% felt something was wrong with their rest. Yeah,
you're thinking about.
So it's like I get that white coat syndrome.
Yeah.
So where you go in and they start testing your blood pressure, and it's always high because I knew it was high once. So then I get nervous. Not nervous. It's unintentional because I'm not really that nervous, but apparently my mind says I am. Because it's like, I need to test this. I need to make sure it goes low.
Right.
And
Oh, I see.
So same kind of concept with this is basically you have this thing on, you're testing yourself, you're thinking that this is going to help me. Is it going to be bad? Is it going to be it's like you're getting tested the entire time.
My snoring doesn't help anybody.
Do you have sleep apnea?
At my house. I don't know. I just snore and I stop breathing, and I need to go get a CPAP, I guess.
Dude,
I'm putting it off, but I also don't want to die.
Apparently, that stuff helps.
I hear breathing is important when you sleep.
Yeah, it's like linked to dementia too, because you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain.
I know.
I don't know, man. That's terrifying. People with insomnia experienced significantly higher negative effects, including heightened worry about sleep patterns. Young adults 18 to 35 are most affected, with 23% reporting stress from sleep data.
Wouldn't it seem like you want to rely less on data and more about just getting into a routine when it comes to not eating after 8 o'clock, so your body kind of
Well, that's what people over
66
were saying.
There's things you can do.
They were less likely if you start thinking about trying to sleep. I do that same thing though. It doesn't matter if it's an app or not. I was going to do that, but I'm like, you know what? Ignorance is bliss in this case, because I just basically I'll lay back, I'll sit there. So most people are like, you can't be watching movies or stuff before you go to bed. In fact, for me, it just takes away that noise, because otherwise I'll think about everything under the sun, from what's going to happen after death. how is it going to feel to die?
I can shut that stuff off.
Not me.
I mean, when I'm tired, I'm tired. I mean, and that my body just does what it does, and I don't overthink it. But I can see you get anxious about your sleep numbers and the fact that you're not getting as much sleep, and then blaming it on your sleep, but then you're worried you're not going to go to sleep because you need more sleep. Yeah, it's like this weird. Yeah, I get it. I understand.
Your body fights itself.
Yeah, right.
It's funny.
Right.
Just for example, I'll know that I have the morning show, right? And I'm like, man, I got to get to sleep. Man, I got to get to sleep.
Right.
Uh-oh, what time? And then you're counting and you're looking up and you're looking at the clock and you're like, oh, man, I've got this. If I go to sleep right now, I'll get this many hours.
Right.
If I go to sleep, and then you just keep doing that, next thing you know,
like I got up
I got 2 hours of sleep.
This morning. I got up at it was about 3:15. I couldn't fall back. I wasn't thinking about anything. I just got up. Mostly I had to pee. And at that point, I'm like, well, this, why am I going to, I'm just going to go get some coffee and go to work and do some things.
I never have to pee when I get in the middle of the night, though.
But what really puts me to sleep are like the one thing I think about quite a bit. Years ago, I played Lance and his brother at a golf game. It was me versus Lance.
You're going to put people to sleep with a stupid story every time.
Me versus Lance and his brother, and they never won a hole. Me versus
what
him and
happens
his
when
brother.
You're drunk?
And I tell you, well, that you will see a therapist. Go to AA, but that's not my problem. The problem is you're the problem, and the thing is, I go to sleep to that sweet note of victory every night, knowing that I beat you guys.
So what you're telling me is I'm in your dreams all the time.
No, just I feel sorry for you two. I mean, there's some sympathy going on
every night in my dreams.
In my dreams, in my prayers, I pray for you two knuckleheads to actually be able to not slice a golf ball. I say, God, give them a break. They're not very good looking people.
Listen, dude,
nobody likes them. And now on top of that, you slice their golf ball. Come on, God. Come on. Work with me on this.
So you're saying I'm in your dreams.
Again, that's on you. I told you a fact, and you're turning it into some weird little fantasy.
No, it's just,
really
hey,
weird.
man, I understand it. I get it.
You should just go get a boyfriend.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.